Alright, let's talk about adding rational expressions. In particular, let's talk about adding something like x plus 3 over x plus 2 plus maybe 4 over x plus 2. Alright, first thing, you can't cancel those x's or simplify there or whatever, because they're added together. You only get to do that when they're multiplied together. Next thing, they have a common denominator. So just like fractions without x's in them, once they have a common denominator, we just go ahead and keep the denominator and add the numerator. So x plus 3 plus 4 is x plus 7, because you combine like terms. Boom. There you are. Let's do one, though, that's a little bit trickier. That was just a little warm-up. What if I had something like x plus 3 over x plus 2, like before, but this time we're adding to it negative 1 over x plus 2. Whatever, you say. Same old thing as before. Common denominators means I get to add the numerator, so that's going to be the left numerator plus the right numerator, that's negative 1, over x plus 2, that's the common denominator, and then I end up with x plus 2 over x plus 2, and you're like, there, it was just like the first one, we're done. But we're not done, because in this case they can be simplified. They both have an x plus 2 in common. Boom, simplify. What are we left with? 1. Not 0, but 1. So all of that is good, but what happens when we are met with something like this? X plus 1 over x minus 3 plus x plus 2 over x minus 1. Boom, we don't have common denominators. So here we have to find some common denominators. One trick for using a common denominator is just kind of find the product of all the denominators. So in this case, that would be the LCD. Remember, product means times. So it would just be x minus 3 times x minus 1. And this is going to be the exact same process we use when adding fractions. We're going to rewrite it with these common denominators. So the new denominator is going to be x minus 3, x minus 1, plus another thing, x minus 3, x minus 1. And we're going to do it the same way we did before. What do we have to multiply x minus 3 by to get this? We have to multiply it by x minus 1. So for multiplying the bottom by x minus 1, we have to also be multiplying the top by x minus 1. X plus 1 times x minus 1 is the new numerator. X plus 1, x minus 1. Now for the next part here, we have to multiply the bottom by what to get x minus 3, x minus 1? Well, we have to multiply the bottom by x minus 3. What do we have to multiply the top by? If we're multiplying the bottom by x minus 3, we have to multiply the top by x minus 3 as well. X plus 2 times x minus 3 is going to be x plus 2, x minus 3. So now they have common denominators, which, hooray for us, common denominators. We like common denominators. Not hooray for us is it's a big old mess. I am sorry about that. So what we can do now is, now they have common denominators, we can keep the denominator, x minus 3, x minus 1, and add the numerators. So that's going to be x plus 1, x minus 1, plus x plus 2, x minus 3. So far so good, I hope. And now we just have to go crazy with the FOIL game. The denominator, I'm actually going to go ahead and keep factored, because I know, not much is going to come from foiling it. But the numerator, once we FOIL it, we're going to be able to combine like terms and all that jazz. If you're unsure, go ahead and FOIL everything. But in this case, we're going to go forward without doing that. This part here is that thing I know from before that I keep referencing. Thing I know, which is that if I have an a squared minus b squared is the same thing as a plus b, a minus b. And in this case, I already have the a plus b, a minus b part, so I know it's going to actually be the same thing as x squared minus 1 squared. If that's not clear, maybe pause the video and think about it for a second. Plus this chunk here, which I really am going to have to do with FOIL. The first, outer, inner, last. So first, x times x is x squared. Outer, x times negative 3 is minus 3x. Inner, 2 times x is 2x. And last, 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. The denominator is going to be the same. I'm not going to go ahead and bother foiling that out. The numerator now, whew, this is taking forever, and these are prone to do that. If they're not taking you forever, you're probably not doing it right. I'm going to rewrite this 1 as just, this is a 1 squared, same thing as 1. There's no need to put that squared there. I'm going to combine like terms. So x squared plus x squared is 2x squared. Let's see, let's do all the x terms. Negative 3x plus 2x is negative x, or negative 1x. Negative 1 minus 6 is negative 7. And all of that over x minus 3, x minus 1. And your last step is to go ahead and try and factor this numerator. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that it can't be done because it can't. You can trust me, but you should probably try anyways. Maybe you shouldn't trust me. And after all of that long old journey, remember it started way up here, we finally got to this answer, which you could totally submit to my math lab. I hope that works. Stay tuned for more.